Hello everybody, it's Joe Bean Videos on the Jimmy Master Animatronics. What I'm reviewing, well kind of, is the Harvester of Souls from Spirit Halloween 2020. Made by Techie Toys, one of their probably most advanced animatronics, well, that they've had for quite a while. I mean, this one takes their animatronics to a whole new level, and this definitely is going to probably redeem themselves. Because, you know, past few years, they've been really selling to Party City and not to Spirit anymore. Reason why, I don't know, really. I know in 2014, their quality was super bad, and it seemed like Spirit started getting rid of them in 2015. 2016, we saw a little bit of them, but then after that, they only sell 1 to 2, not including the Jumping Spiders, but 1 to 2 animatronics at Spirit each year. But I think this one is gonna, because this one's a good seller, even though it's $300, it really does sell. It is an animatronic that sucks the soul out of a girl. A fog machine connects to her. Fog comes out of her and blows into his mouth to make it look like he's sucking the soul out of her, and that's just something that's never really been done before with a Spirit animatronic or anything like that. And the only sad thing is the animatronic doesn't come with the fog machine, which is another, if you get the 400 watt, which is basically another $40. But otherwise, it's a good, if you already have a fog machine though, then it's definitely a good price. Anyways, I'm going to be taking it out of the box and showing a bit of the setup. I already set it up at the store, so it should be kind of quick and speedy for me now. But yeah. And this is just the shipping box that they come to the stores in. This is the item number, and then that's the animatronic code. That's what you're supposed to look for to know what animatronic it is. Each one has a different number, of course. And here's the box. It's kind of big, pretty big. Harvester of Souls. I keep accidentally calling it the Nightmare Harvester. I don't know why, because, well, he looks like a nightmare, you know, and has Harvester in the name, so... So, with fog and LED lights, the Harvester of Souls sucks in spirits as he steals the life from his helpless victim. Motion, sound, or step-head activated fog machine, an external speaker compatible to amplify the terror. And he's actually pretty loud the way it is. Like, he has volume control and he gets very loud. So, I mean, and of course, the external speakers really gives it more of an effect. You can really hear, even with the good quality speaker they've been giving them now, the external speakers still make the audio sound even better. But it's not really needed though anymore. Some of their older ones definitely, but yeah, 6 feet 3 tall. He's not as tall as the little Daisy and the Mastero. Soul stealing function of lights and fog, fusion, whatever. Here's the back, and like I said, $300. Here's what he looks like in the box. He looks pretty cool, just because you can see his face. You know, it just looks kind of cool, the way it is. I think the part that takes the longest is taking them out of the box, not the setting up part. You know, getting all the twist ties out. There's not a lot, but still. And with Techie animatronics, there's really not a lot of parts anymore for their setups. Compared to Crazy Create, the heads are all separate, their hands are, they've got all these zip ties, and I mean, there's quite a bit of a setup to the Crazy Create animatronics. And remember, they used to be paired up with Techie Toys, but yeah, that's a whole nother story. But yeah, we've all heard that, most of us know about that, but yeah, anyways, yeah. Also, I will not be showing it with a fog machine in this video. Obviously, I'm in house, and it's late at night. I don't have a fog machine even here at the moment, but everyone has seen it with the fog, so there's the fan in the mouth that sucks the fog in. There's the green LED that lights up when it does that. Here's what it looks like again. Again, looks really cool the way it's packed like this. Some of the twist ties you don't even really have to untwist. A lot of them I can just kind of pull on them a little bit and they untwist. But some of them you do have to untwist, yeah. So here's all the parts. And I don't need to go in full detail of setting it up because it's not like Techie isn't going to do a setup video. But yeah, the poles are kind of like seasonal vision poles, but they've got a different texture. Like, they're a little more rough. They're not like as smooth, but they're definitely very sturdy though. And this is just like Ellie Hatchet. This is kind of like how she connects to her base. She's just got the 3 parts, but this goes on after you connect all the poles. Like I said, yeah, here's the really, again, all of Spirit animatronics this year, except for YJ, have a control box like this where the speaker is big and stuff, and the control box is all the same size. So they got all their companies to update their speakers and stuff. The YJ is the only one that's still using their own, because there's kind of highlights their, I mean, YJ's control boxes have always been the same, and that's how you know when something's a YJ is when you see their control box. They're either clear or white, and yeah, there's no switch to turn it to the different settings. You just, when you plug in the step pad, it automatically goes to that mode. It's also got this black sheet which covers up the base, which I forgot to put that part on our display, and like I saw it right after I was finished setting it up, and I was like, oh, I don't want to take it all the way apart again just for that. But I still am able to get it covered all the way by it, because his cloak is long enough where I just roll it underneath the base. But yeah, this definitely helps. So this is the part where his head attaches to. But it goes on facing this way with the single pull. This is what they look like now, when where you connect them. Yeah. So that's on, and then you connect the arms. Here's the motion sensor, which probably isn't a really good spot for it, but I guess you're supposed to have it facing that way, but the stores have it straight forward. But yeah, the arms connect in here. There's a little white piece that connects into, like in there. It's not hard though. When you find the spot, the hands are just straight forward when you connect it. So the hand will be right here when you push it in. So like that. And then there's Velcro, of course, on the fabric. And then she attaches to his hands, you know, just like that. You line these pieces up, same with the other hand, and it just fits in there. Take the hair nut off, and then you see the fog tube and her wire harness hanging down. You might be confused where it goes. The instructions shows little red lines that go through his arm. I was kind of confused because at first I didn't look at the instructions, so I was trying to put it through her headdress, trying to look here for a hole where the fog tube would go, but no, it goes down the sleeve and down the back, and the harness will reach to the other side of the harness on the inside. So here's the harness for the girl. That's for her, all her LEDs and her head tilt, which connects there. I told you it reaches once you get it all the way over here. The fog, if you're using like a 400 watt, you can like definitely hide it under the base, but the tube sticks out, so you might want to have a fog machine just behind it too. Because eventually what happens is a lot of liquid from the fog machine will get clogged in the tube, and then the smoke will stop going through. That's what created such a mess on our store display. It also comes with two different fog machine hookups. This is the regular ones that Spirit sells, or Halloween fog machines. But then there's this one for like professional fog machines, I think, because they have like round bits like this. So this plugs into the fog machine, or something like that. Then this you got to be careful with because it bends easy. And the one on our display at the store broke. So I have it rigged. Like the machine made it really hot. So like every time I tried to put it back on, it kept bending, and every time the fog would blow, it would pop off when the fog would blow. And I didn't have it set up very well. I had the fog tube all tangled all over it. Well, not tangled, but it was curled like this, which really didn't help it. So you connect 3 wire harnesses, like I said, one's for the girl and the 2 other up in the head for the harvester. Just connect those, it's easy. So he only has one phrase or audio track, but I think it's still perfect the way it is. Just everything about it. It talks very loud, it talks very serious. The audio it plays while he's sucking her soul is just perfect. It's just awesome. This is very popular, so you definitely want to pick it up. My store was fortunate enough to get 3 right off the bat, so I was able to get one right away. A lot of people think the girl should scream, but really most people get annoyed with that anyway, so they would still complain no matter what. Plus, he's sucking her soul out. How would you scream when your soul's getting sucked? I don't know. We'll see.
Look at me, just as all the others have. Now that I have you, your soul will be mine forever.
The face details are amazing on both